25 seconds left. Five seconds left. This is their last lap. They'll be done as you cross. You'll be done as you cross the start finish.
Reese Riley
Reese
done.
is going to take that. Waiting on Isaac. It's coming around.
Isaac Lloyd done.
Isaac is done.
The race is completed.
Reese takes that at 13.508. Isaac 13.516. Good run by both. Need a bunch of volunteers for this race. (13.5) four-wheel. B-Main, Alex, Jason Mack, Tegan, Robert, Chris, and Martin. And need a bunch of turn marshals, please. Watch triple, watch triple, watch triple. Clear. We've got two youngsters out here. We need some adults out here to help. Need some volunteers. There's Jesse.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
I need some volunteers out now. Getting close, guys. Just need some volunteers. There's another one. Jack, could I have you change places with Isaac, please? Isaac, go to the far corner if you want to try. Can if you want, or I can do it. Yeah, I need some more.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Now, I got Chris to check in. Now I'm going to need, let's see, I still need two marshals. I need two marshals, please. Need somebody in the back corner and somebody on the bucket in front of the driver's stand. Two marshals, please. Need two marshals, please. Come on, these guys deserve marshals just like you had. Curtis, he's got that one. He's just out of the way. If you take that one. Now I need somebody in the back corner, please. Or Curtis is going to take that. Now I got a bucket. Got somebody, you can sit through this one. All right, need somebody on the bucket in front of the driver's stand, please. All right, thank you. Looks like I got Grady. No, Jack's got that one, so he's just out of the way for the start. All right, racers are lined up. Marshals are in their place. You're racing heads up on the tone. Alex Richards working his way through traffic up to the top spot. Tegan second. Jason third. Chris, Martin, and Robert. All right, that scrambled things up a little bit. Let's see what we got. Alex still out front. Jason McLaren up to the second spot. Tegan in third, but dropping, getting into the pipe, getting tied up. So now it's Alex, Jason, Chris, Tegan, Robert, Martin. Your leader coming up on Martin and Tegan. Martin getting out of the way. It's Alex, Jason, Chris, Tegan, Robert, Martin. Fast lap is Alex at 12:86. 4.5 seconds clear of Jason right now. This is a B main. 2 cars will bump to the A. I think that's Tegan upside down after the triple. Now Martin upside down after the triple. Nope, that wasn't Martin. That was Jason. That was your number 2 car. So 2 down and 3 to go. It's Alex, Jason, Chris, Tegan, Robert, and Martin. About 2 laps separating the field right now. Jason 8 seconds back of Alex, just turned a 13:49, his best lap of the race. Alex with 13:3, so he extended the lead. Oh, we got a mess up at the top, but it looks like it got straightened out. Alex getting sideways off the tabletop. Three down, 2 to go. Alex, Jason, Chris, Robert, Tegan, Martin. Martin, I don't know what Martin is doing, driving or coasting backwards there. Jason turned a new personal best, 13:4. Chris a 14:7, his best. Jason in the second spot, Chris in the third, Robert the fourth, Tegan the fifth, and Martin the sixth. Alex Richards out front, almost a lap ahead. What are you doing? It's broke. It's broke. It's broke. It's broke. Pull it over to the gate. Here, set it. Give it to me. Thank you. No. Why? There's only a minute left and you're not going to bump.
1 minute left.
Alex, Jason, Robert, Chris, Tegan, Martin. Five seconds left.
Alex Richards done. Robert Summers done.
All right, everybody is, well, you'll
Chris
finish when you
Camara
cross.
done.
Everybody will finish. It looks like everybody's
Jason
in.
McLaren on done. The race
So
is
Alex and
completed.
Jason going to bump. Then it's Robert, Chris, Tegan, and Martin. 17.5, two-wheel drive buggy, B main. Dylan, Kevin, Matt, Grady, Tyler, Randy, Tegan, and Henry.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, need racers from the last race. Alex, Jason, Robert, Chris, Tegan, and Martin out to Marshall. I guess Tegan can't race and Marshall. He bumped into this one. So we're going to need two volunteers. Starting order in this one going to be Dylan, Kevin, Matt, Grady, Tyler, Randy, Tegan, and Henry. Two will bump.
1 minute to the start of the race.
I need... Guys, if you were in the last race, I need you out here to Marshall. Alex, Jason, Robert, Chris, Martin. And now I need volunteer on this bucket. Volunteer on this. Well, no, well, okay. All right. We'll go with this. Racers ready? This is a heads-up race on the tone. We got 45 seconds into this one. Dylan Becker out front. He's got a 14.004 fast lap. That's fast lap of the race so far. Kevin Moyer with a 009. Then Matt McGee a 14.061. Kevin Moyer just turned a 13.8 and took over the top spot. Becker in second. McGee just a couple of tenths back. Here comes Kevin. Here comes Dylan. Then a bit of a gap back to Matt. 3 seconds. 7 tenths to Grady. 3:45 to go. Kevin and Dylan now with a 2.5 second lead. Top two transfer. Oh, who's I know we're trying to do the right thing, but practically stopping isn't the right thing. Got order has stayed the same, just Matt McGee has closed in on Dylan in the second spot. Two down, 3 to go. Upside down here, watch the start finish. Oh, pile up off the double. Still Kevin and Dylan up front. Then Matt, Grady, Tyler, Randy, Henry, and Tegan. I'm not sure if that got shaken up. Let's see. The order stayed pretty much the same. 2:45 down, 2:15 to go. Kevin Moyer now with a 2.3 second advantage over Dylan. Only 7/10 back to Matt. That is a battle for the second transfer spot. Kevin's just got to stay clean from here in the last 2 minutes. Matt looking to put the pressure on Dylan and get by. Leader safely getting around Henry. Ty Baker, the next car in front of Kevin Moyer, your leader. Oh, Ty upside down off the triple. Another car off the triple. That was Becker. That's going to give Matt McGee the second spot with a minute to go. Grady Ashton turned his best 13.9. Best lap of the race, 13.6 by Matt McGee. Kevin, Matt, Dylan, Grady, Randy, Tyler, Henry, Tegan. Now Becker's dropped down to fourth. It's Kevin, Matt, Grady, Dylan, Randy, Tyler, Henry, Tegan. 20 seconds left. Watch start finish. Clear. Kevin's got 6 seconds on Matt. Matt's got 9 seconds on Dylan. Grady right behind Dylan. That's a battle for third between
Tyler
Grady
Baker
and Dylan.
done.
Master clock has
Henry
expired.
done. Matt McGee done.
Keep racing.
Kevin Moyer
Till
done.
calls you done.
Dylan Becker done.
Kevin Moyer going to take
Grady
that bump.
Ashton
Matt
done.
McGee with a second place finish. And a bump, Dylan in third, Grady in fourth. Randy
done.
fifth, Tyler sixth,
The race is completed.
Henry seven, Tegan eighth. I had 8 racers in that race. I shouldn't have any trouble getting 7 marshals for race 6. Nick, Brent, and Alex, your Mod 2-wheel drive A main. Oh, okay. Well, it's just going to be the 2 of you. I get some marshals out there.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Got 1, 2, 3. Need a couple more racers from the last race to marshal. It's just going to be 2 cars here, so it won't be too strenuous. Give me somebody on the bucket in front of driver's stand in the back corner, and we'll be ready to go.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I got Matt. Can you take the bucket in front of the driver's stand? All right, line up Brent and Alex. All right, there's a 5-minute heads-up race on the tone. All right, one down, 4 to go. That's Brent on a 23:09 and Alex on a 20:12. Alex up on 2 wheels, Brent closing in behind him to put him a lap down. All right, 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Two to go. Fast lap of 12:86 from Brent. 14:05 for Alex. 23:07 pace for Brent Riley. Minute 10 to go. Oh, Alex upside down at the start-finish line.
One minute left.
All right, so the next race, let's see. We got Marshall. Who we got out here? So Dylan and Tegan, you did not marshal this race. I'd like you to marshal the next one since you were on tap for this one. next race. Yeah. It's sort of weird, but. 5 seconds left. Nick ran smoothies, he said.
Brent Riley done. Alex Richards done. The race is completed.
That's a race. Next up, 21.5 two-wheel drive A main. Got Kevin Moyer starting on the pole, followed by Anthony Escobedo, Steve Spears, Dave Strand, Curtis Martell, Jesse Gonzalez, Chris Camaro, Jackson Zimmerman. I need 2 racers I had in the last race out there to marshal. I've got 2 from the previous race, and then I'm going to need volunteers. So Russ has got it. I see there. Williams got it. All right, William, take the other bucket. Need somebody in the back at the triple. And ideally somebody down the far end of the track. If I get one more volunteer, please.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
Thank you, Brent. Looks like I've got all the marshal spots filled. We get a check from Anthony, and then the lineup will be Kevin, Anthony, Steve, Dave, Curtis, Jesse, Chris, and Jackson. All right, let's shut it down, shut it down. No more racing, no more racing, no more fast, no more laps, no more laps, no more laps. Lineup again. Kevin, Anthony, Steve, Dave, Curtis, Jesse, Chris, and Jackson.
1 minute to the start of the race.
All right, I got everybody lined up. All right, this is a heads-up race on the tone. All right, watch triple, watch triple, watch triple. All right, 45 seconds down. It's Kevin, Steve, Chris, Jackson, Curtis, Jesse, Dave, Anthony. Oh, watch it. All right. Safe. One and a half down, 3.5 to go. Kevin with fast lap, 14:34. He's out front on a 22:07 pace. Watch the triple, watch the triple, watch the triple. All right, 2 down, 3 to go. Upside down on the tabletop. Two and a half down, 2.5 to go. Kevin, Jackson, Jesse, Steve, Dave, Curtis, Chris, and Anthony. Your leader coming up on lap traffic here, moving around the orange car. And I think that's Chris in front of him. $1:45 to go. Oh, Kevin getting caught up, but he's got about a lap lead, so he should be all right. It's Kevin, Jackson, Dave in the orange car, Jesse Gonzalez, Steve Spears, Curtis Martell, Chris Camaro, Anthony Escobedo. With 1:05 to go. Watch it in the triple.
1 minute left.
Williams, stay near the bucket. Don't try to cover the whole track. You'll be out of place then the next time somebody crashes at the bucket. Thank you, though, for being so aggressive in getting to the cars quickly. 40 seconds left. Kevin Moyer, your leader. Steve Spears has now worked his way up to second. Then Jesse, Jackson, Dave, Curtis, Chris, and Anthony. Watch triple, watch after the double, into the triple. 10 seconds left. Kevin, Steve, Jackson, Jesse, Dave,
Jackson,
Curtis,
done.
Chris, and Anthony.
Steve Spears done. Jesse Gonzalez done.
So Kevin's
Kevin
done, Jackson's
Moyer
done, Steve's done, Jesse,
Dave's
Dave's done,
done.
Curtis is done, and Chris
Curtis
is done.
Martell done.
Looking for
Chris
Anthony.
Camara done.
Anthony
Escobedo done.
Kevin
The
Moyer
race
going to
is
take
completed.
that. 25:05. Jackson coming back at the end to take second, and Steve, Jesse, Dave, Curtis, Chris, and Anthony. A bunch of young athletic guys out there. I know we got Lane, Matt, Aaron, and Martin here. All right, I guess Martin's not going to race in this one, so it's just going to be Lane, Matt, and Aaron. I get Marshall or racers from the last race out to Marshall.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
I got 3 cars. Not yet. You're not going to race? All right. All right, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. If I get a Marshall down here by me, we can go with that. Lineup's going to be Lane, Matt, and Aaron. You will be Lane, Matt, and Aaron. We changed up bodies. Just to throw me off. Lane, Matt, and Aaron. Erasers ready. You're going on the tone. $14.9 fast lap for Lane, 15.0 for Matt, 16.2 for Aaron. Now 15.3 for Aaron, a 14.91 for Matt, taking over fast lap honors, putting pressure on Lane up front. $14.89 for Matt, $14.93 for Lane. Matt now comes by in the lead. Aaron with a 14.89 in his best lap of the race. Only 2 seconds separating the field here. Aaron fighting traction roll. Matt McGee out front. Lane ran a 14.63. Best lap of the race by anyone. You all right, Steve? All right, 3 to go. Matt turned his best lap not this time, last time by 14.88. Lane resetting fast lap of the race with a 14.5. He's 3.4 seconds back with 2.5 to go. Matt with a 14.53 for his best. 100th slower than Lane's best. 21.09 the pace for Matt. Now Matt coming up to put third place truck a lap down with 1:40 to go. And he goes by. Aaron now 1 lap down to the leader. Lane resets fast lap, 14.41. Backs it up with a 15.6. 1:20 to go. That's 80 seconds. Lane of 14.18.
1 minute left.
Under a minute to go now, just 50 seconds. Matt 21.11, 20.03 for Lane, 19.12 for Aaron. Our 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy A-Main is up next. I'm going to need volunteer marshals. Probably a bunch of them. Had to go for it. Didn't work. Five seconds left. That's a race. You'll
Lane
finish as
McGee
you
done.
cross.
Aaron Kuhn done. Matt McGee done.
Everybody is
The
done.
race is completed.
Matt takes it. 21:13. Lane 20:06. Aaron 19:09. Next up, as I say, our 17.5 two-wheel drive buggy A main. That's race 9. You need the racers from the last race and volunteers, please. We got Orlando on the pole, followed by Brett, Jason, William, Jason McLaren, Jack Foster, Kevin Moyer, Matt McGee. Matt going back to back, not going to be able to marshal. So I will need lots of volunteers, please. We're upside down off the tabletop, so watch that. Thank you, Tegan. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Brett.
2 minutes to the start of the race.
I need 2 more spots filled. 2 more spots filled. Not you. Lane coming to the bucket. I need somebody down here next to me. I won't bite. I showered. It was a long time ago. All right, we got Martin coming out, so we should be all right. Oh, Grady's going to get it. Thank you, Grady. All right, the lineup is going to be Orlando, Brett, Jason, William, Jason McLaren in the 5 spot, Jack Foster 6, Kevin Moyer 7, Matt McGee 8. Let's get them lined up, you guys. We will be racing heads up. Let's go racing on the tone. Good start, good start. All right, 30 seconds into this one. Orlando with a 5/10 lead over Brett. And Kevin Moyer moved up in the 3rd. Matt, then William, Jack, Jason Porter, Jason McLaren. Fast lap 12:91 by Orlando. Brett Nelson a 13.6 in the 2nd spot. They are car lengths as they come up over the triple and around the start finish. Then a gap back to William, who's now moved up in the 3rd. Then Kevin and Matt. Jason McLaren has moved. Jason Porter, Jason McLaren, and Jack Foster. 1.5 down, 3.5 to go. Orlando comes by with a 13.0. Brett a 13.1. There's 9/10 separating your top 2 cars. William, I think, is still in 3rd. Yeah, that's Jack. He's a lap. He's down. William in 3rd, about 3 seconds back of Brett. That doesn't seem right. Now Kevin Moyer up into third, William dropping to fourth. William up into third, Kevin Moyer to fourth. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. It's your third place racer coming up on Jack going down the straightaway. Your leader onto the straightaway, Brett Nelson, right there, still 2.5 seconds back. And 6 seconds back to William. Three down, 2 to go. Closest battle on the track right now between Kevin and Matt, and then Jason. Less than a second separating those three racers. Orlando with 2 seconds on Brett. Who was that? That might have been Matt. Nope, that was Brett. Let me see. Yep. But he hung on to second. But he's now 6 seconds behind Orlando, who has the lead. Let me find Orlando. There comes your leader. It's coming up on the third place car, William Schroeder. It's Orlando, Brett, William, Kevin, Matt, Jason Porter, Jason McLaren, and then Jack Foster. Oh, William getting caught up on the pipe, going to lose a bunch of spots because it was tight. Oh, and then a bunch of trouble up over to triple, and everything gets tangled up. It's your leader in that mess, I believe. It's Orlando, Brett, Kevin, Jason Porter, William Schroeder, Matt McGee, McLaren, and Foster. 30 seconds, under 30 seconds to go. Kevin up into the third spot, Jason Porter fourth, William fifth. Closest battle actually is between Orlando and Brett for the top spot. Come on to the straightaway. They're coming up on, I think that's Matt. Battle for the lead coming up on Matt. No, all right.
Jack Foster done. Kevin Moyer done. Jason Porter done. Brett Nelson done.
That
Matt
mishap
McGee
at the
done.
start-finish line hands
Jason
it to Brett
McLaren
Nelson.
done. Orlando Martinez done. The race is completed.
I called it. I called it. I can't do much more than that. Next up, race 10, our 13.5 stadium truck race. 2 more races to go. This one, then our 13.5 four-wheel.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
All right, our stadium truck A main, Grady Ashton, Aaron Kuhn, Alex Richards, Anthony Escobedo, Steve Spears, Dave Strand, Henry Ballou, and Brandon Strand. I need racers from the last race out to Marshall. Got 3 of the 8. Need 4 more. Now I got 4 of the 8. Need 3 more. 5 of the 8. Need 2 more. 6 of the 8. I just need 1 more, Marshall.
1 minute to the start of the race.
Take the corner, William, if you would, please. All right, thank you, guys. I'm looking for Henry to check, I guess. I don't have a check from Henry. Is Henry... It's shut down. That's no more laps, other than if I got Henry coming out. Martin, is Henry out there? He left? Okay, then Henry's not going to take this start. It'll be Grady, Aaron, Alex, Anthony, Steve, Dave, and Brandon. Family battle at the back of the pack. Hope they don't run over each other. Brandon, you going to move up or you want to start that far back? Why is Dave doing unspeakable things to Steve? That's not how you get another stadium truck. All right, Marshall's ready, racers ready, on the tone. Well, it was a good start, but it didn't last long. We're all going to try to win this one on lap 1. And the result's going to give Grady Ashton a pretty good lead. Oh, Alex in the second spot with trouble over the triple. Now 5.5 back of Grady. Then Anthony, Aaron, Steve, Dave, Brandon. Behind you, Kevin. Alex, fast lap of the race, 13.700. No one else in the 13s. Grady with a 14.4, Aaron a 14.7. Everybody else with longer laps. Let's just put it that way. 1 minute 20 down, 3 minutes 40 to go. Now Aaron a 14.1 for his best. 15.8 for Dave, 15.8 for Anthony, 19.7 for Steve. Brandon, I believe, is off the track. 2.5 down, 2.5 to go. Three down, 2 to go. Anthony just turned a 14.099, his best lap of the race. Second best lap of anyone, 2 minutes to go. Alex Richards just went around Grady Ashton for the lead. I was reading off laps and missed that. Grady had a 21-second lap. Obviously had a problem somewhere. Alex and Grady both getting big air, a minute and a half to go. Plenty of racing left in this one. They are coming up on Steve, I think it is. Oh, and Alex and Steve side by side over the jump. They touch. Grady goes by. Into the final minute of this one coming up.
One minute left.
Grady and Alex on the straightaway together, separated by about a second. A little more this time by 1.5, 35 seconds left. Grady, Alex, Dave, Anthony, Steve, Aaron, Brandon, Henry not making the start. Brandon's truck is broke. $15 seconds left. Oh, Grady and Alex. Oh.
Alex Richards done.
Battle to the end. Grady
Dave
holds
Strand
on
done.
by a tenth of a second, 0.14 to be exact.
Steve Spears done.
All right, everybody is
Anthony
done.
Escobedo done. The race is completed.
Race number 11. Final race of the evening. 13.5 four-wheel drive buggy A main. Shelby Parker, Brent Riley, Brett Nelson, Orlando Martinez, Lane McGee, Jack Foster, Alex Richards, Jason McLaren. I am going to need plenty of volunteers, I think, on this one. Alex is in this race. So I don't have everybody from the last race to marshal, so I will need a few volunteers. For those who haven't been watching the TV, it's halftime. Chiefs 16, Dolphins 7. Ought to be 28-7, but our red zone offense this year is even worse than the rest of the offense.
Two minutes to the start of the race.
Huh? I don't know why. Oh. It's streaming here on our Facebook page and in our Facebook group. We did miss a couple races. All right,
to the
we
start
give
of the
Alex a minute
race.
to check here. All right, we got cars scattered everywhere, so not a full speed lap. Alex is checked. Once again, your starting order: Shelby, Brent, Brett, Orlando, Lane, Jack, Alex, and Jason. I got all the marshal spots filled. Let's have a good, clean race here for the last race of the evening. Again, Shelby, Brent, Brett, Orlando, Lane, Jack, Alex, and Jason. All right. All right, racers ready? Racing heads up on the tone. All right, got a good start. Orlando looking inside right away, moving up to the third spot. Oh, we got a pile up of our top 3 cars. Well, the first lap was clean in that corner. The second lap was not. Brett Nelson, Jack Foster, Alex Richards, the beneficiaries of that. And Brent Riley, Orlando, Lane Shelby, and Jason. All right. Well, let's calm down and race rather than jaw. Oh, looks like Brett Riley out of this. Don't. All right, we got away with it. Generally speaking, don't leave your marshal spot. Minute and a half down, 3.5 to go. Pile up here at start finish. And they're still crashing. Brett Nelson out front. Jack Foster second, then Orlando. Orlando coming by. Alex, then no, here comes Shelby. Alex, Lane, Jason, Shelby, Brent, Riley out. Shelby pulling it off. Brett Nelson on a 24-12. Jack Foster 22-02. Orlando 22-10. Closest battle between Jack and Orlando for the second spot. I heard a thud. Watch the tabletop. Now see, Orlando with a problem. He was starting to close in on Jack. Jack now with some more breathing room. Brett Nelson is 10-second advantage over second place. It's Brett, Jack, Orlando, Alex, Jason, Lane, Shelby, and Brent. Orlando rolling it on the tabletop. Minute and a half to go. Orlando getting around Jack. Jack with a problem. Slow lap, 22nd lap. That's Brett Nelson now 17 seconds clear of Orlando. 2 seconds back to Jack, 3 seconds back to Alex, 6 seconds back to Jason.
1 minute left.
Thirty seconds left. This one kind of spread out. Alex about 2 seconds back at Jack Foster is kind of the closest battle on the track. Everybody else kind of just has to keep it clean to hold their position. Orlando and Jason were not on the same lap. Brent's got a big enough lead, he doesn't have to force the issue here.
Orlando Martinez done. Brett Nelson done. Jason McLaren on done.
It's a race.
Foster
Brett Nelson
done.
takes it, followed by Orlando
Alex
Martinez,
Richards
Jack
done.
Foster, Alex Richards,
The race
Jason
is
McLaren,
completed.
and Lane McGee, Shelby Parker, Brent Riley. That concludes racing for the day. The track is closed. We will be immediately watering it. If you've got a tab and paid to race, please take care of that before you leave.